AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
AP Radio 105.7.
So ya bwabwa nsamodra sisi ya mayimuni ama ahodo so na esomo sa no sia prebo kase na enwumere sabno de ebedi mu akotene bi eni ya wampani se wonomo baba be sisi hotels aye bebi a cars betumi apake ene ade wo wiemhyan gina bi e won kran na se betumi aboa ama kwani ebedie akoso yie wo airport ho sanso ana chechefo ene awofo enka bomukuo National Council no ese wonmo ma wayek enna no enso wonmo fa me cheche 2026 BEC sene omusi ye grading nim sanso ana Bank of Ghana ene Agyemang a wonmo ehwe security eho ensensenso wonmo chebu se 2027 entan kosi sabre no no matumi ayen hwehwe bi de afa nipa ejapade eho ensem onu mu nkyiremu anwumre ye de besomo yako amahodo so ensem a ratko amanebo ene se enam ensemoni bi e wodi ye e wokura wo free monti enanso mo de no kwoto afiase na ne wato nanom ewo ensiedo ewo afiase a no danem afoforo pika ye ho ene ye de besomo se no nsia brem kase okwanews.apmedia.gh.com ya online stories nyina wo ho in Facebook APTV online YouTube APTVGH TikTok Instagram and the X and Tintin Fidelia AP Media _GH. Medina Boss Lady, Afia Kyem, Agyemang. Agyemang Penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de Asakobo from Ewo Enkran, Ewimshan, Junabia Sabe, and we to me, see a airport complex be a day ama woman beboa akode bedie ensem so Ewo, Ewimshan Junabia, where Agyemang Penny Chrese, Asa wo de bebo from no ebe makwan am woman see Ahumjibia hotels. Bemi you know Ewo ho sanso so ena bia nipa ebetumi anante every hotels yi de ebe kwakwa kosi bebia. Terminal ahodo wo ewo wiemhyen gina bia ho sanso eno mbepe baby a owi betumi apake ne car eno so no won behwe miaye anaso mbegija be 2000 spaces anipa betumi ede won mo hyen asi ho emo no shopping mall be wo ho sanso ena bia anipa betumi ato aduane adie so be wo ho nti eniema pii ena ekeka bomu aye complex ye ne Agyemang Penny ede aso akobo form ewo ho.
We're not merely going to break ground for another construction project. This is about preparing Ghana's principal international gateway for the demands of the future. It is responding to growth with foresight, improving the experience of passengers and visitors, and ensuring that our airport infrastructure keeps pace with Ghana's economic and development ambitions. In 2014, Ghana embarked on a transformative journey with the construction of Terminal 3. That decision was in response to rising passenger traffic and the capacity constraints that faced Terminal 2. Since its completion, Terminal 3 has significantly strengthened passenger facilitation, it has raised service delivery, and enhanced Ghana's competitive position as an aviation hub within the West African sub-region. The lesson from that investment is clear. Infrastructure must anticipate growth. We cannot wait until congestion becomes unmanageable, services deteriorate, and opportunities are lost before we take action. Responsible leadership requires us to plan and to build ahead. Today we face another challenge: limited car parking capacity and increasing vehicular congestion that has arisen from sustained growth in passenger and airport activity. I'm informed that passenger traffic through the Accra International Airport has increased from 1.8 million passengers in 2022 to 2.5 million passengers in 2025.
We are Agyemang Penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Na yatoaso ewo mrahwebedwafie ensemu a enche ye bia no mosanso so etena sibiom fi wo mo ahomgye mu enam enema ba ko menu bia na esesem putupuru so mbedi hu edwuma emu bi ene se parliamentary vetting committee no won betoto nipa dodo bi a Agyemang Penny ede won mudin abaso mbetumi ya asofo ewo mai mo betoto wo mo no hwese dibre no won betumi asom anase won mo sabiense fatase yedi bre no ema wo mo na ebo bako ene Dr. Zaneto Agyemang Rollins wakwakopi mu vetting committee no anim enedua yi ono ena Agyemang Penny se opese wanya soafo obehwe ni partner ye obade ebobre mu ena fei abefo kwan efo so di dwuma emu hwehwemu ni antemu soafo ewo maimunti okopie mu ewo committee nanim na cheso odi brebi ewo Pan African Parliament a eno so betumi atwintwa na nemu na waka che vetting committee no se di bre no entempa so betwokrata de akoto ho na wode adwuma no so ato ho sebe obetumi enya bre ede ahwasue ya ehwe ni partner emu nsem so wo maimu ekoba no se vetting committee no eje no atumwa.
Very much, Honorable Chairman. With regards to mercury, we have the Minamata Protocol, which actually has restrictions on the use of chemicals like mercury and cyanide. And I believe that practical steps towards how we monitor this will involve the EPA having spot checks, unannounced checks, and tests. which means that obviously they have to make sure they have the relevant equipment to test. We also need to make sure that we have at the various ports of entry the means to actually track any chemicals that are coming into the country. I also believe that as far as this is concerned, we shouldn't just be testing the soil and water at the sites where illegal mining is concerned. We need to make sure that we are also randomly checking perhaps underground water, because that's where borehole water is coming from, so that communities are not drinking poisoned water without realizing it. We need to check soils and farms that may not necessarily be in the catchment area, but may be affected as a result of perhaps water that's moved downstream. So spot checks, not just at the sites where the illegal mining is concerned, but across the country to actually assess the extent of spread of the mercury in our groundwater.
We are Dr. Zaneto Agyemang Rollins. Wono ene kobane vetting committee ye agent what to mobile yaswafwa. Awashani partner yemu ensem. Ebi onso no nyamfo Mahama Ayarga. Enso ekogina committee no anim no mo so atoto na no e de afa asoye ye hwe enkronkuma apape ya memuso afeya hensam ena afeyi esomu ensem ono so e de niam pii ena tu dwa fa asoye no kwan obefa so a obedane no ama na gine yi.
I want to ask you, for those who don't know you and I, if somebody asks you to describe Agyemang as your opposite number, Ayaga, what would you say? I'm done.
I would say he's a troublesome boy.
He is indeed troublesome.
But I will also add that he is somebody you can trust when you are dealing with him. When I say trust, wait till I define trust. You can trust that he will cause trouble. You can trust that he will push his side's position.
We no nyamfo Mahama Ayarga ono som toto na no edifa asoye ya ehwe enkronkuma amamo eso ahensam na fei esomo ensemo na yemora NPP amanyuku nim oro John Boadu kane no ehwefo edema amanyuku yi oso pese woye eyetitani edema amanyuku ne senti ono so akwakofa na nkrata ya wode ne honsam ekohwehwe so NPP atena yekese na ewabra okoye a chese wako file nomination yewie no en wode nsam hodo eto dwafa NDC ambanya won mote akonya so bo shadodo a womde shega na fo ebi efa galamsey omba so mu betu ase na ene yen shedan hunhwe ewo ho na fe so 24-hour economy eno so ya ban ne bo sha wo sheye no so ye reche se yen shedan hu bibia ewo mo sansen hyehye pa aban ne betumi di egu akwamma nyuma aye adwuma don hwe aduonu enan ni nyina yenhu san hyehye pa no ena wo hwe galamsey nso a ebo a won mo hye na kame se wo mo bre so ena galamsey kra kɔ nanim dodo kyɛnse ne na kane no tie no etini nyina etwa besi se NDC aban adada Ghana de hye sese etumi esi gina yepa edema ye ho.
For our economy, they can't even deliver 1 hour economy. They promised to stop galamsey, and now it's even worse. Now galamsey, if you are not very careful and you are living around Surum, you need to now start thinking of renting a place to live, because by the time you realize they've taken over your house. And this is happening under the watch of the so-called society of people of conscience who stood up strongly when the NPP was in power. Now it is clear to everybody that all the lies, all the propaganda has been clearly shown. And the Ghanaian people are ready now. It is up to us to put our structures together. It is up to us to strengthen our structures. It is up to us to rebrand our party. It is up to us to marshal resources and mobilize it in a manner that will empower our constituency, our polling station, electoral area people, our regional party, in order to deliver the victory that we are looking for.
Why ayo no nyamfo John Boadu ose opeso yetitani edema NPP amayuko no nti ono so nsam wodi to dwa bi eno no na yeto so ensamfoforo mu a Minerals Commission aba besi won modan kase e wasantemantam kropon kumasem ho a won kire se ebeboa asasem agudie etuo hu dwumadie ahodo e wo mayimo won kire se e wo sa complex a won maba besi emu no ebetumi aboa ama yede agudie no beduru ho mbehwe se ampediampa we eye gold we eye bauxite we eye sei no betumi ere hu kwa krom betumi ere afaso nti dan ya wodoma ba besie na laboratory wom sanso na offices yakese ampanifo betsema di djuma nyina so ehyemu bie panyi kwanchefo edema Minerals Commission no eyura Isaac Andrew Tando woni na akire mu hu hia se oba mantama hodro wo man mu a Minerals Commission timinya wonoma so eye wo ho sanse kane no testing ne niam bia bekoso eye nkran pomponi mantamu na sa niam atumi ekoso ne so nei a wonmo sisi aso eye akese mantama hodro no eno ekire se dwumadie no wonmo sane mu na atumi aduru fom ama ba no agudie ehu dwadie wo man mu a eno so atumi agina ye.
The thousands of licensed artisanal and small-scale mining operators across the region. This means reduced travel time and resources, faster processing of application, and more responsive regulatory support. For large-scale mining companies, it means enhanced collaboration and oversight. For the communities that host our mines, it means greater access to information, a stronger voice in decision-making that affect our lives and livelihood.
We ayopani no na Minerals Commission wo magi mo epanyi kwanchefo rura Isaac Andrews Tando ye kwani partner mu ensem.
This segment is brought to you by
King's Home Studios.
National Council of Parent Teacher Association PTA and Kabomu Akuno and Oma Friends and Trefo and Shiamudie. One was some moka and he said, why ye can of Faswa, grading, no, ye no, Emma BC, one way tron, social no, Afi Mono, as an Tiasia and Shada enim. Enti and Omoma waye kenano and so on family church who send ye a nipano a travel trogun crata so mumaki ye ni nipaninya no kwa mo fa so mo de grading no eno na omo hwe ni musa waye betumi be church mu achira wo fo ene achirechire fo medisuafo bi nso so atumi ate wo mo ho ase National Secretary Edema Ekuyi Owura Gabson Kofi Raphael ono ene de nsami atu dwa won hyiamudie no ase bie won so so wo so mo nheda enhu no kwan ya waye kefa so ye ne ndema bi enkanka ene sen so hwetwera akoso na mode sunsunsuan so aba results ne ba yesi aso nkrofo bi edie mu na emere dodo asan na eda ho a san nipa amaso ne die mu no mudi betwam anasa mudi beje mu manipa na hu ne results ebre edemu no waye ke mechirechire mu se be ya awofo ne adesuafo betimi anya omo ho ntiase ntie bi wo ho no mu a omo se results no ya som enso ebe ye de nie na emma esi ye twam anasa ne results no munye mu emfa ma ne basa no a na chese moja awofo ena fa adesuani no amoma kansensen mu a eno ntiase bia nhyedanim eno nti ena parent ena fa Teachers Association awofo ne achechefo ehie nchiremu dodo no a ede afi waye ke ho ananso eno metwato.
We are not demanding that a technical assessment methodology be changed without expert consideration. We are demanding that the methodology be understood by the people whose children's future depends on it. NCPTA therefore calls for the following actions. Priority, lead stakeholder and propose timelines. Priority, respect and implementation of the High Court interlocutory order. Clear public explanations of the 2026 BEC grading process. WAEC within the next 7 days.
Ora Gabson Kofi Raphael wono ene secretary edema awofo ene achecherefo enkabomkuewo omayemo na yeto ansam no so wa hensan camp prison eno ewodompo ase adanse of district ni mo asantemantemo Centurani bi ya wodi ni juma ewo Kumase Mpotemo efe no Ross Samuel Ofori Boaten de akade dodo no akwa hensan camp prison panifo se omumfa nhwe ne duafiefo no sebe omasetena mu ebetumi akọ nanim ye reise na wodadie emu dwumadie bi eno no na nenam so ma camp prison ni mu panifo enam so de adesede eto aban no anim ankrankreku omo so betumi abaye adom ene ankrankra nipa dodo anyame aye adom ato wo nsam so omo betumi aba eneduafiefo yi emmoa fa no enuane bia ya won mo beda sanse wo modan wo ho mo kire se eso a sanso no mo clinic bi wo ho so so ahwe yade ne ade ewo eneduafie ho eno so so no ewo sempanifo behwe no mo to asosi edi wie ma mo sanso ma ne fato mo so se wo mo be hyase eduru ba bia wo mo ahoden no apem edunti ene wo mo frɛ emmoa ne akade a ebetumi aboa ya rehwefo ewa ya sabia yi mu nyina wono mo be senka aban no ebeye wo modom a ebetumi aboa ma hensan camp prison so ene ematumi akoso
na when na be dia anko na watwe de defo no krasa me hwadwi me e ni je some pin mame and ye dana say ye kan say nyame nhwa no ye hwa no so no na ye to yensa afre atofo no se mon kai we nua no ma omo de fiase no krasa me say prison panfo e bom homoden esre atofo mo a onsam obi se mon kai enye fue a omo de fiase at least Samra any ekika ho atichu enuro eyade ehia e ma prison for pa sabi omo ye ni pension omo yare ise ni die ma ye betimi aboa enuro ye prison so no ade ba ko high tichu so ye fence no krasem apa ba no humode se na medical aka no ba be nyi here adofo a omo betimi aboa yen na ye timi esi fence fe se na be ya ye betimi ya keep ye nuanu ma hot edi oma befias officers ankasa omo hwe ese ne nyema ekono omo akasa mo yumbutom AC clinic aboa se yemfem wa ederia for because say your money pa no mo yare it is me no can say officers wa in campus omo so mbutom a omo usi pa ye wie eduwa ne so it is best chairman for wa betimi aso ya sen kakra ne yetimi wie clinic no se ne be ya ye nuanom eder fias no mo de do ma ye betimi nyoma kɔ hɔ enu fi hɔ a ye how bi mu so ne say we say you are any machines I the young. This is out of four, so bet me up wire, any machine I the young wa, and also bet me up wa. Ama, yen so on Condo say in your kitchen for I the constructed a new kitchen. It's also a happy. Bia the condo, and I never come so. I'll bet me up wire, sir, personal. Yes, right. Monkai, you to me, send him away now. I send a bear, you may be more trained over a fiasia. No, and shouldn't be brave.
Yadiani Cheba Hensai Camp Prison here no ewo Dumpasia, Assistant Director Ewo Hora Martin Dia, and a desan Semia Tuja, Nano Cramono, or Samuel of Foribuatin, I will know, and Aquaquia Doye, Ede Ama, and it be a fear for sitting in Ano Eka, ni birthday, and Asana Woda, Ehu Jumedia Hodra Wode, Eshisono, Etcha Wuhi, here said, Sekobana Sanya Maya Wadumna Bibi Bahon, some ultimate etre Washimo. Emma afofro nso so ebi etumi so omo so eno na odwen ho a hu ne se me ebebre wo ho na nso ne du afie e do peso bovra eninti na odi akade ete se akwakoma wo mo
enne ma woda ne koye ma woda nso no na ni kwase metena fi e wo se mitu anamo na me ba orphanage home na me no mbeto nsa gidi na edeka no edeka ko orphanage home a e wo be kwa aman ene mofra no ekodi nkomo nyankopon ya aduma September ye bie school the more from being here inside books, pencil, eraser, and education materials no me heavy. Say we cook ma additional for a one as a more friend of one. And let you know, and a pair a more sack no, you know, at the count with mama say omonje na omuyisu and for my send a bear, your birthday, you know, young quatra, baby born in go the name of your number do inside the na ahye Nyankopɔn nimnyam Bible kura ka sɛ me da afiase no wa mesra me me yale no wa mebehwe me nso kakra ya menyaye no kɔ nso moni soe ama omo so ka omo hia asɛm ade to manim sɛ emofra no bi mo wie SS JHS a omo kɔ SS ma hye omo sɛ efidie no ede pamade no na blen kra no bi na omo so ade ato omo dwuma sɛ ne be ya omo so ho betimi aha omo aban no kwantimi nye ti yakoya ankran no na wasi ya kabom ne yakɔ aye orphanage home no ne yakɔkɔboa ye wie no ane aba ahinsan prison camp ewo adanse dompase na won so ye ni inmate fo no ebe di ye birthday nso wa hase na hase nso be du hase nso a ye de aye insure 10 pack sachets ni bi ana afi nso ye clothes intade ana drinks nso eka ho ana ye de emo anwa ana aye tea ana paste dent ni bi ana afi liquid soap ana gari kakra ana ye de ka ho a ye de ba na bread hanse ne be ya na po mo yetia mo nya bread ni kakra so de aka ho ene so e de ba
Ora Samuel Ofori Boateng sentrani Bokumase abonten so na ne dwumadie a wodie e wona wodadie mu no emu bi ene ereyi e de atodwa no ye try ho akwaje abo afon kratfo ye ba ye kodwadie mu ensem.
For desktops, UPS, toners, and printers galore, Pogbell Enterprise has got it all, from CCTV cameras to office chairs that keep you in style at affordable prices that will make you smile. For schools, businesses, and individuals alike, we have what you will surely like. Contact us on 0245 099 786 0245 099 786. Pogbell Enterprise. Shop with ease. Introducing the Smiling Shack Outdoor Solar Camping Light. A new modern way of lighting up your world. It's a powerful portable lamp with 2 modes of brightness, a strobe light as well as a flashlight. You can power it through solar charging or Type-C charging. With a built-in high-capacity lithium battery, you can also use it as a power bank to charge up your mobile phone through USB. To purchase one, contact 055 051 5323 or 053 520 3534.
This is what mini wireless networks look like. But hey, this is what they actually look like. Introducing Kenny Rose Wireless. Switch to Kenny Rose Wireless and enjoy streaming without buffering, communication with no lagging, business without restrictions, and achievements with no limits. Get connected today. For enquiry, sales, and support, contact us on 020-8282-810. Visit our website on www.kennyrosewireless.com. Kenny Rose Wireless, internet made easy.
No kwasam se adwumasua ya ade a se wonsaka obia ntumi njem free wonsam eno nti enei se wopese wotu kwan kwa amanone ana otena oman Ghana mu eye adwuma nya sika gu botom de a mekanfo St Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center de amount call na onfa na wotwemienu pe enkyerɛ wo Caterpillar piloda any forklifter ebo no ewo fom kra yewo Kumasi Askwa yene Askwa police station no eni dinhwe mu yesan so ben Askwa Children's Hospital tafua Akoko Space Junction wa ubetumi afre St. Augustine Navy Machine Training Center 0243860810 St. Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center. We are your last stop.
Download the AP Media app now at apmediagh.com/app. It is currently available for Android devices. Coming soon to Play Store and App Store.
Yɛde sima kakra kɔgye yɛabɔfoɔ nkrato. Yɛto nyunu dwo kase no so dwadie nsɛm ha yɛ APTV ɛne Radio 105.7 so. Na Bank of Ghana ɛne Securities and Exchange Commission ɛna wɔn maka bo maso yɛ hwɛ yɛn sikasɛm nso so edi mu akotene. Wɔn mu ɛna ɛmayi nipa MB mu afiri mu a wɔn de aka kabobu kua hodo a wɔn mate. Na wɔn kyerɛ mu sɛ sa ekuyo yi ebehwe virtual asset no eye japade e wontentanfidie eso anaso utimi di hu dwuma ententanfidie eso ye behwe eho asem aka anasa omode ba beye mra e wo man mu no beye Virtual Asset Service Providers Act 2025 wono mo akire mu anasa Bank of Ghana akire mu a yeyi ayade ye betumi aboa ewo sikasam awodo efa ejapade eho dwumadie se wode ye egidemude anasa opese wode ye bibi ene wiase nyina ade nani akire sa akwa no so enya japade akɔkire mi se ni enesi ho no ansa na yagye atumi ye virtual asset nso wo ho a eno so so tumi adidi dwuma ene nam so ma Ghana ye pese yagye tumu ne ye mra bi e betumi akyekyere ho nti ena wono mo apa sa Virtual Asset Coordinating Committee ya sene medical chief na Bank of Ghana for nipa wom asoye ehwe sika sam so wom nipa wom ena for Securities and Exchange Commission for so nipa wom a omo betumi aboa na won modi sa adwuman ama etimi gina na so a na mra yi aba be hye oman Ghana ma mra mo betumi edi dwuma pa ede amayen panyi kwanhyerefo a Oda Securities and Exchange Commissioner no Dr. James Avezi ono ene chiremu kwan ya mbefa so a committee yi ebetumi atoto niema enche bi ebetumi anya saa mra yi na aba be boa ama japade e wontentan fidie so computer so enya bambo bi e di amano
out in practice and where sex oversight of exchanges and tokenized assets and the Bank of Ghana's supervision of wallets, payment system, and Bitcoins are coordinated rather than merely parallel. I want to be candid about why these matters and beyond compliance. Ghana has an opportunity, how some of participants are already demonstrating, to become a serious hub for virtual asset innovation in West Africa and across the continent. But that opportunity is only real if it rests on trust.
We are Dr. James Kluche Avezi. Wano ane panyu kanchefwa wada Securities and Exchange Commission so na wano mo hwɛ ne musom betumi ayɛ mmara ye betumi aba abɛhyehyɛ virtual asset ho amabambo bi atumi akɔ ye kwa amahodo so ensem.
This segment is brought to you by Desat Solutions.
Yekwa mahodo so ensemu a oman efra Nepal and afei so China eman no onom so region bi a omofra ne Tibet aman yi emienu border so na manebo ene se ensuyire aba ebo ho a ena so ma nipa be 360 na mpempen wo kire so onam so ato nanom ewo ensiedo nipa be empem ene akire yi wonom so ayera epanifo gu so ehwehwe wo mo asami esiye no Nepalese army and afei police fo ate wo mo ho e de egumo ate eye watchdogs anasa searchdogs e de egum e de drones nso so ennem wiemu a enipa bi a besi ne wontumi enhu wo mo no nyame be ya dom na wo motumi enya wo mo sanse dodo no na afri mu a dodo no aso so enam so a yehu wo mo no ma kire mu se wohwese ne nsuyire no esi ba ye no a nsase bi a eye sane eso no emise emu aye yemre nti adehye wo safa ho na nya hwe yi na se wonum nyina every safa ho esansa akwakoba ne sei no ensase no emu omre na no wo so no ebetumi adwedwegu a edu so betumi akofa atrenchen foforo e de aba nti Nepalese army na fe police fo mu guso e twi nipa dodo every safa ho a wo mo so so aye hu wo no mu guso e hwehwe.
These terrifying images from the China-Nepal border show the disaster unfolding. A monster wave crashing down from the mountains, sweeping away everything in its path, including vehicles, buildings, even people. A surveillance camera in Tibet showing crowds running for safety. This morning, the catastrophic scale of it all coming into fuller view as the desperate search for survivors in riverside villages swallowed up now getting underway. Hundreds of foreign tourists are missing, including dozens of Americans.
My parents, Ramesh Sharma and Neelam Sharma, the last time we heard from them was when they crossed the border at 8 a.m. And we haven't heard from them since. We're just waiting to hear from them and just any information.
The State Department releasing a statement saying the U.S. Embassy in Nepal is working to account for any U.S. citizens affected and calls for survivors to avoid riverbanks and low-lying areas and seek higher ground. This man saying a helicopter rescued him from his terrace. My wife, he says, was already buried in the mudslide. Soldiers from Nepal's army being deployed to the areas hardest hit, but getting there won't be easy. With roads and bridges wiped out, electricity and phone signals cut off. Before and after images show how forcefully the landscape has been altered. The concern now is that the danger has not yet passed, that unstable land along the narrow Himalayan corridor can easily give way. With the death toll certain to rise, it is a race against time on both sides of the border to dig out entire communities from the mud and hope for survivors.
Nepal and afei Tibet for a border so and a sorry wasami asie. Onum go so e hwehwe mu se nipa bi ayera no omosa betumi aka wo mo na yento so e wonsem from de ni chiremu Bosnia amanebo ene se Bosnian Serb military commander my friend Ratko Mladic ene wato nanom e wo ensiedo abra wonya mfinhia no e de watwe enan 84 years ofrimu e wo enedua fie amanebo ene se wabra na oye commander no eriema bi a woyeye ya na etia nipa efo ahodie so etietie nipa eni gye so onam so ejeje nipa dodo no enkwa efri wo bonsam bi wo ho a na nipa no group kora wo mu anase som kora wo mu nti no wagina so no de agye won kwa efri nsam wono mo keka abakosem kwa kira enipa pinua enenam ne so eto ananom ense do bi mo so nenam no so a ema atorenchen bi eto wonomo ene wo mu nipadua mu edidam enti ekoba ne se 2011 wonomo saka nom de no ekogina eye emra no anim no 2017 mu ene wo mutumi di na semwe wo mo hye se onkode afia se ne nkwa nanyina free sabre no ba no wapre apila enya de yeye no mo kire se nyare wa kakra bi ebekeka ho a stroke nyina de ne ho gi mu nei lade shaso ananom ewo ense do enipa bi a wo mo de wo mutumi fa ne nsa no eniema bone ni bi de won mo kire mu se ye ni gisam na ya ketua pa ene nyame egina won mo fa wo manya e de ama wo mo ho.
As the judge prepared to read his verdict,
extermination, a crime against humanity.
Ratko Mladic, accused of some of the most savage war crimes in modern history, shouted a last angry denial.
Mr. Mladic, we adjourn.
But Mladic's past as a ruthless Bosnian Serb army general had finally caught up with him. In 1992, Mladic was the military commander of the siege of Sarajevo. His troops pounded the city with heavy weapons, while snipers targeted residents. By the time it was all over, more than 5,000 civilians had been killed. In 1995, Mladic and his men rounded up groups of Muslim men and boys in the village of Srebrenica. They bullied a United Nations protection force of peacekeepers in the area into leaving, and then carried out a massacre. It took years to find the bodies hidden in mass graves, 8,000 in all. Charged with war crimes in 1995, Ratko Mladic went on the run for 16 years. Justice has been a long time coming, but it was worth the wait for mothers of some of the Srebrenica victims who cheered and wept as Mladic was found guilty and sentenced to life in jail.
Abanone sawa yete somo no sia bremu kase so ene yedi ni nyina ebesi ha okwanews.apmediagh.com abenya yan online stories no in Facebook APTV online, YouTube APTVGH, TikTok, Instagram and X and 10 fidi ni APmedia_GH yewa wode di nkra elho. Happy birthday to Francis Adam inside Mamprobi and crying. Yakopon ensha Francis wa woda di mo man kwatenti ahodin wom na de wo hwehwe bia o ma wonsa enka happy birthday to you Francis Adam. Medina boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang na mesobmo donsia bremo ekase yi eso ne ne eyeye wada nti no so Dr. Kukudazi Efrem ne cheche on the other side ene beba kwa mu jibre ne hwe bi na fetie bi e wakase fidie ne so nyame ya domo a ye wone da sene.